into my deepest blue. But I'll be watching you from here.
Hi, my name's Amanda Easton. I'm a performer, singer-songwriter from Sydney, Australia. I make retro-inspired theatrical electronic pop. But when I'm not doing my own music, I do
cabaret,
cover band gigs, solo gigs, tribute shows, recording sessions. Welcome to my Circle of Life vlog.
But I'll be watching you. See all the dreamers in the circle of light, the moment of truth on this stage. Throw me over the falls in a barrel tonight to land in the arms of the circle. I can be fierce or funny and garment. I can suck in your smoke and stare at your breath. But then there are times you can't hear a pin drop. Your eyes turn towards me and the whole world stops on a very breath. Here's all.
Hello there. Hi, Riccio. How are you going? Very nice to see you. It's Friday night here. And, it feels a bit weird being a Friday night and not being working, but, it's nice to be here. So I'm sure it's not nighttime where you are, but whatever you're doing, it's probably Friday morning, I'm guessing. I hope you're having a good one. Let me see what's been going on. What's been going on with you? We're still in lockdown and it looks like that might last quite a bit longer. They're saying officially it's still till July 30th, but everybody knows it's going to be a lot longer than that. So, cross fingers that we get the numbers down how we're supposed to and that we bounce back to normal life again. But whatever's going on in your world, I hope you're doing well and I hope you're safe. I might play a little bit of a video, I think. This is... because I'm missing doing live shows at the moment, this is a throwback to something, gosh, it must be about 2 years ago. Hi, Debbie, how are you? Oh, you're a good girl. I need to do the same. No more sweets. Too hard. And it's hard in lockdown, isn't it? I find it much harder not to eat rubbish stuff when I'm on lockdown and I feel like, I can do what I want because the world has gone crazy. But good on you, and you stick to it because it's much, much better for you. We all know that. And yes, the family's very well, thank you. I wonder if you get... Hi, Lisa. Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well, darling. So good to see you. And I hope... I was just going to say to Debbie that I hope your doggies are doing well because Deb walks dogs, but I don't know if you can do that at the moment. I'm assuming you don't have to social distance from animals, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure how that works. But whatever's going on, I hope it's all going okay with you. Hello. It's so lovely to see you all. Now, I've just learnt a new song, and so would you like to be my guinea pigs? I'm a massive fan of Billie Eilish. Now, I'm not under 20, and she is, and probably most of her fans are, but I just think she's the most gorgeous songwriter and singer and artist in general. So I'm going to play one of her songs, and this is probably, she's got so many good ones in my humble opinion, but this is one of my faves. Now, I've got to admit, it's been a bit chilly and I've got my Ugg boots on, but I've realised Ugg boots get in the way of the pedals a little bit, so will you excuse me while I take off my Ugg boot? There you go. I only had one on because, yeah, that's the way I roll. Oh, and guess what? I can't believe that I had a gig today, an actual paid proper gig. Of course, in this room. It was for a nursing home. It was an online concert via Microsoft Teams. Look, I'm just so thankful. It's probably the only gig I'll have throughout. I will get cold feet now, Lisa. It's probably the only gig I'll have through the entire lockdown. But, you know, one is better than zero. Anyway, this is Billie. Do we have any other Billie Eilish fans, or is it just me? I just think she's fabulous. I hope you like this song. It's funny though, this makes me feel old. You look at the title of the song and it's called I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. But yeah, exactly, I got a gig, woohoo! But the way she spells it, there's no spaces in between the words. So it's like, I don't want to be you anymore. Just one word. And you kind of go, I don't want to, okay. No, you have to be under 20 to get that. That's why I certainly don't. Okay, I hope you like the song anyway. That way, fall apart twice a day. I just wish you could feel what you say. Sure, never tell, but I know you too well. Kind of mood that you wish you could sail. If teardrops could be bottled, there'll be swimming pools full of models. Told that tight dress is what makes you a whore. If I love you was a promise, would you break it? If you're honest, tell the mirror what you know she's heard before. I don't wanna be you anymore. Hands getting cold, losing feelings, getting old. Was I made from a broken mold? Hurt I can't shake, we've made every mistake. Only you know the way that I break. If teardrops could be bottled, there'll be swimming pools full of models. Told that tight dress is what makes you a whore. If I love you was a promise, would you break it? If you're honest, tell the mirror what you know she's heard before. I don't wanna be you. I don't wanna be you. I don't wanna be you anymore. So that's I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be you anymore. You have to say it all as one word. Billie Eilish song. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really, really digging Billie Eilish. I've just got to say, I really am. You know, I've got to admit that I know I'm not the only one that gets a bit up and down during these times. I'm usually very much a glass half full person, but I looked at my phone's date yesterday And it was the 22nd of July, which was supposed to be my album launch. And, you know, I'd cancelled it a few weeks ago, so I kind of wasn't keeping track of the dates. But when I saw the date, I'm like, why is that so familiar? The 22nd, yeah. Oh, hello, Fred. How are you? A burning England. It's really warm there. I'm glad. I'm glad it's not burning down. Thank you, Fred. You're a legend because... Oh, no. It is a reasonable time for you for once, isn't it? But you are a rock and roll legend, I know, because I do see you when it's the middle of the night for you. But I think it's actually a reasonable time for my British friends at the moment, which is awesome. But yes, I did get a bit down looking at the Thursday 22nd because it was supposed to be my album launch. Oh, but here's a little bit of a throwback to not a launch, but a gig I did. Gosh, it was pre any thought of a pandemic. So it had to be probably 2019. This is a song from my previous album, mini album, Polaroids and Postcards. It's a song called Man Who Fell to Earth. It's all about my love of David Bowie. And in this particular clip, I'm performing it with a wonderful band called the Soul Messengers. They're kind of just helping me out as my backing band for this particular gig. This is at a really great little gig in Crow's Nest for the locals called Street Market. And I absolutely fell in love with David Bowie, and so even though I didn't know him personally, it was a big deal when he died to me. He was a very big influence on me, and you know, any man that wears makeup the way he did gets my vote.
You said to me in French and Italian, I held you to my chest and then I pinned you to the wall. You give to me your sweet science fiction, the needle drops again and then you open up the door. You broke me when you left me, even though we never met. I hope the man among
on a new song. Oh, live music will be back eventually. I got to say, I'm in two minds about lockdown. Part of me obviously desperately misses the live music and, the human connection with a whole lot of other people. But part of me really enjoys it. I don't enjoy the terrible things that it does to our industry and others. Thank you, Fred. And I'm glad it's a reasonable time for you, although 9:20 in the morning is very early for me. It might be early for you too because I've seen you up late. But there's a lot of things I do really enjoy about lockdown, and I try, as we all do, to see the positives in it. I love hanging out with my family more. I get to do more live streams, and I get to spend time on stuff that I might not normally have time for. So, doing collaborations with people just for the hell of it, writing new songs, and all of those things are good. But I think we all know it's an up and down thing, and that's why, one of the reasons I wanted to do more live streaming for my own sanity, as well as hopefully, a chance to catch up with other people that might be feeling a little lacking in human contact as well. So I'm doing 3 live streams a week rather than just the normal one during these times. And here is my little schedule. So basically it's Tuesdays at 11 o'clock Sydney time, Wednesdays 12:30, although that one's just on Twitch, and Fridays this particular one at 6 p.m. So I hope that you can join me at another one anytime. It's always great to see you. On Wednesday, by the way, I do requests. So, I usually do this piano bar gig at the casino in Sydney where I get asked for requests, and I decided I'll just do it online instead. So that's what I do on Wednesdays. So if there's a song you want to hear, I have to know it a bit. I'm not clever enough just to pull it out of the air if I haven't heard it. But I do that on Wednesdays where I have everything set up with the internet so I can look stuff up. But another thing that I'm really kind of nervous about is I've got a fantastic set of gigs lined up in Alice Springs in the Northern Territory. Not till October. We're going to be fine by then, aren't we? Say yes, please say yes. So that's with my Swirl Sisters, which is a 60s girl group show that I do. And we're doing a couple of kind of private events up there. We've done private events up there before, and so much fun. I love the top end of Australia, all that red dirt and the really rich Aboriginal culture that you see more of, and everything about it. It's like another country, and I really, really hope that comes off. But I'm kind of playing this song, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek maybe, or maybe it's wishful thinking. This is a John Denver song. But I hope that one day this year I'll be leaving on a jet plane. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down, so many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll wear your wedding ring. So 'cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you. Close your eyes, I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times I won't have to say. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Oh, I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. I hate to go. I hate to go, but I really want to go. Of course, I decided to play that because none of us can get on to. Oh, hi, Lou. How are you? And hi, Dadzilla. What an awesome name that is. Very nice to see you here. Thank you for joining us. I'm Amanda in down here in Sydney, Australia. Where are you? Where are you watching from? And Lou, I know exactly where you're watching from. It's lovely to see you. And you're never late. Whenever you're here, it's the perfect time. Always awesome to see you. So, yes, I wanted to do that song because none of us are allowed to get on jet planes at the moment. And I've got a fantastic trip coming up to Darwin that I'm really hoping happens. A couple of big shows up there. But that's not till October. I mean, we'll be out of lockdown by then, won't we? Say yes. Daniel, Bobby. I love that name. Excellent. Good to see you. Well, I played a clip earlier from, these distant memories of live gigs that we used to do. I know Fred. Fred is here from the UK. And it was my birthday on Monday, and so I kept on seeing July 19 in the media because I knew that the UK government was going to ease all restrictions, stop lockdown. Oh, my gosh. Now, 4 days later, almost 40,000 new cases a day. It's just, we have 100 and something a day and we completely freak out, which I think is fair enough. Actually, I do freak out about it as well because this thing seems to be so contagious. So you, Fred, please don't go anywhere. Lock yourself in your house. Get take away, order in, whatever you call it. Please just look after yourself because I'm worried. Anyway, it'll all sort itself out eventually. I know we'll be fine. Maybe. Yeah, we're supposed to be out on July 30. Nah, not going to happen. I don't think anyone really thinks that will be the case. But earlier, and I do miss live gigging, but I was saying if you just joined me, I actually did a paid gig today, online of course, but a nursing home got in contact with me, and sometimes I perform at nursing homes, and asked me if I could do something via Microsoft Teams, which I knew very little about, but it's basically the same kind of thing as this. And except I could see, I had windows into about 6 different nursing homes, and there were people dancing and clapping and waving their hands, and it was lovely. I was standing up behind here, having a little dance around myself, and it was, it was lovely. It was lovely to do a paid gig, obviously, but it was just lovely to be able to be, bringing entertainment to the nursing homes because they're very locked down. We're all locked down, but it's even harder for people in those situations, and they seem to really appreciate it. And it's always nice to be appreciated. Yeah. So I'm going to play a song that, I always love the melancholy. Yeah, October will be fine, won't it, Fred? I always love the melancholy kind of songs. And I like it to be a love song, but if it's a melancholy and a love song, the combo is perfect for me. I don't like anything too. I'm a very joyful person, but how good's my Audi? Change of subject. I got an Audi for my birthday. Fred, do you know what an Audi is? I don't know if this is an Australian thing or not. It's Audi, the way Lou, you could probably see it. He's watching from Twitch. It's Audi, like it's a hoodie without an H. And it's this blanket with a hood that you wear. And I've had to make a rule for myself that I can only wear it at night time. Otherwise, there is the problem that might arise. I might get up in the morning, put it on, and never take it off. It is so comfortable. And it is so cold at the moment in Sydney. I look like a Jedi. That's the biggest compliment ever. But you probably couldn't tell in detail from the photo, but there's little cats all over it, pictures of little cats. So I don't know in real life if I look too much like a Jedi, but, I'd much prefer to look like a Jedi than a lounge lizard, which is what I really am, lying around in my Audi. Yeah, they're brilliant. Lou, I know you've got one as well. I really highly recommend them to those who haven't got them. When you get on your lounge and you've done all the work you have to do for the day, you've cooked the dinner, you've cleaned up. Yeah, Fred doesn't know what it is. It's basically a blanket with a hood, and it's made of this really beautiful furry material, and you sit on the lounge in it, and it's the most comfortable thing ever. Ever. There's been different iterations of those kind of blankety things that you wear on the lounge, and we've got an old one that's completely been rejected and pushed to the corner now that the Audie's in town. And my little Smokey, who many of you will know, she's not here tonight, my little pussycat Smokey does that whole you know how they do that kneading with their claws, and that just means she's in love. She's in love with my Audie as well. Anyway, I was talking melancholy love songs, and this is one of my favourites. Now, Fred, I'm pretty sure this is a British band. I saw them in Australia, a long time ago now, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. They were here. Snow Patrol. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words I said too much, they're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing round our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all that I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? There you go, my harmony pedal is still on. There you go. Hello, John. Nice to see you. So just before that was our Snow Patrol song. What's it called again? Chasing Cars. Oh, it is one of those songs, isn't it, Lou? And it's a love song, but there's something so melancholy about it. It's just my favourite combo, melancholy and love song. But, John, we were talking about Woodies beforehand, before I played that song. The thank you, Fred. The all the fantastic advantages of having an Oodie. So I don't know if you're one of the Oodie Club yet, John, but Lou's here, Lou and I highly recommend them. Meanwhile, Fred in the UK is going, these crazy Aussies, what are they talking about now? But speaking of a love song that's melancholy, my favourite kind of thing. And I was a bit melancholy this week when I noticed that the date was the 22nd of July, and I went, what is the significance of that date? And then I went, oh, that's right. This is when I was supposed to be launching my album, but the world is shut down and I can't do it. And obviously I hadn't forgotten exactly, but I already knew that I couldn't do the date. So I'd cancelled it a few weeks before and put it to the side because what can you do? But then the date kind of stuck me in the face. I went just for a second and ate lots of ice cream in my Oodie. But anyway, this is one of the songs that I would have been performing live last night. This is a melancholy sounding song, but it's completely a love song. That's my specialty, is sounding sad when I'm not. You know what? It's the opposite of Fleetwood Mac. I do a Fleetwood Mac tribute show called Rumours. And I mean, gosh, what fantastic songs, huh? But it was only really when I had to sit down and learn the songs for myself that I thought, this is about a terrible breakup. But it's such a great song to dance to and it sounds so joyful. So they're like the opposite. They've got these, fantastic shuffly drum parts and, really amazing melodies and everything about so many of their songs makes you want to dance, and people do want to dance. I can attest to that doing the tribute show. People love to dance, which is something we can't do in New South Wales at the moment, but eventually we will. But really, the songs are quite sad. The lyrics are often borderline nasty. Lindsay Buckingham and Stevie Nicks were always kind of locking horns, and sometimes you watch them do a song on stage live, on a video, and you can see the way they're looking at each other. Can you imagine you have an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend on the stage with you and you're writing about breaking up with them, or a song like Silver Springs. Silver Springs was a song that Stevie Nicks wrote about Lindsay Buckingham's kind of love, but kind of love for someone else at the same time. She called him her Silver Springs, which is kind of her paradise. But the song talks about, you know, don't tell me that she's pretty. Don't tell me how she's in love with you. It talks about another woman. And you watch them perform the song live on stage, and just the emotion and the weird feelings I can't even imagine that are going between the two with that song. Wow. Anyway, this is a love song. Sounds melancholy, so it's the opposite. And this is from Wallflower. Seven heartbreaks carried me here. I found you waiting too. Laid me down in a bed of sand to start this trip with you. Sweeter stories in our walls, happiness on my doorstep. Could we have it all? You bite my lips when we kissed. I'm overcome. Here comes the sun, a rush of love. I'm overcome. You weren't always the man with the child there in his eyes, but days don't linger forever. Now we treasure the times, sweeter and sweeter lifetime melodies draw adventures from the deepest wells. You'll feel like home to me. You bite my lips when we kiss. I'm overcome. Here comes the sun, a rush of love. I'm overcome. I'm overcome. So there you go, a melancholy sound that's actually a love song. So you know, just twisting it up a little bit. And I tell you what, if anyone does ever feel like, you know, they're a little bit down, then can I say what you need to do is listen to a cat sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. You thought of that, hadn't you? Here you go.
You ready? Okay, here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little, how I wonder what you up above the world so like a diamond in the twinkle, twinkle, little. What? Twinkle, twinkle, little. How I wonder what you. Amazing. Good boy, Sammy. Good job.
Oh, isn't that the cutest? That's just guaranteed to put a smile on anybody's face, I reckon. All right, I've got another throwback video from probably 2019, I'm guessing. And again, this is a song, no, this is a song that's much older. This is a song from Chanteuse, or as many Australian DJs called it when it came out, Shantoozy, which is just fine. Just call it whatever you like. And this was an album from, gosh, this is more than 10 years ago now. This is a song called Head Over Heels, and this is live. I'm being backed again by the Soul Messengers. Thank you, Lou. It's the Soul Messengers being my backing band, which was my complete privilege. And actually, you could see Liza Olbach in the previous clip, but I don't think she's doing backing vocals in this. Oh, you have all my albums, Lou. You're a legend. I know, Fred. We're educating you in that the Australian way is daggy, and now you know Oodie. What else do you need to know, really? This, again, is at Street Market, which is it's actually a restaurant and a venue. It's a restaurant downstairs and a venue upstairs. They have the best Chinese street food, dumplings, and really, you know, not Australian Chinese. Sometimes we just put sweet and sour sauce on something and call it Chinese. But no, proper Chinese, really yum. This is Head Over Heels. This is a song from an older album called Chanteuse. The song is called Head Over Heels. Hi, Shantuzi. Yes, and that's Simon Morell on the guitar. Hey, Craig, nice to see you. I'm sorry that you're seeing me on the computer and not at Wenty's. That's where Craig and I first met at. Was that the first time? That's the first time I properly spoke to you, anyway, at Wenty Leagues Club, and a solo kind of a piano gig there. But, there's no gigs happening at the moment. So this is what we do, which is totally fine. And actually, John, I'm thinking that Head Over Heels, that song that I just played from the street market, that I launched that at the Vanguard. And I'm thinking you might have been there. Do you remember? 2009, I think it was, or 2010. Oh, my goodness, time flies. Yes, the mighty Wenty Leagues. Well, I'm going to do probably what is a very typical piano bar song, but it's funny because I haven't actually been doing the piano bar thing for that long. I always did band work, and the piano bar thing is only relatively recent for me. So I didn't necessarily know the songs that you were supposed to know as a piano bar